Hello and welcome back to the PTL. We have Game 7 of the Gen 1 OU tournament. I am Stephen Dickey, and joining me is the uber-talented Keegan.
Well, hello there.
Hello once again. Today is another day where I know everything.
We've got an interesting battle here, folks, because it is, more specifically, the Indianapolis Jolts versus Cane's Kickin' Chickens.
The kicking cocks, bro.
Yeah, the cockfighters.
These cockfighters coming out for me, I'm telling you what. And we got some more contract signings. Not as, you know, a little different from last time, but we did see that the cockfighters here did sign a 8-season deal all the way to Generation 9 OU. Cloyster is the face of this franchise.
A very interesting pick, especially with Cloyster's typing being ice water.
Definitely banking on Shell Smash.
I suppose, yeah. Or skill link sets. Some good skill link sets are really nice.
See, I'm not scared of a Cloyster. I don't think anyone can be really scared of a Cloyster that's not going to Shell Smash.
Depending on some of what the Smogan set is, there are some scary sets for Cloyster, I believe.
Oh, I hope so, kind of thing. I'm assuming Smogan's gonna have the Shell Smash all the way through the tournament.
I could assume so, yes. And then, with the Indianapolis Jolts, the coach has signed his Kingler to the end of Gen 2.
Yeah,
so not keeping it for as long, but he's holding on to it for at least a generation.
It's the battle I had. It earned itself another season. It earned itself another season with the team. And
he put himself in work.
If it does really well in Generation 2, I might sign it. I might give it an extension.
Fair enough.
You never know. It just depends on how well it just goes.
Yep.
When do you use a Kingler? I mean,
Kingler's not a very commonly used Pokemon. He's got some decent bulk, though, and he's got heavy power.
Well, he's been fun. I've been very enjoying the meaty claws of this man.
Fair enough.
But another big thing is these two teams are both 1-0. So we got our first 0-1 in Game 6, and now we got our first 1-0 here in Game 7. I will say though, Jordan, the coach of the Cane's Chicken Fighters here, are not to be messed with. This is a good team.
Yeah, no, for sure. They are not someone to be reckoned with. They've got plenty of power in their roster.
They got power, they've got hacks, they've got a good balance between everything. Of a good candidate to win it all.
Indeed.
But you don't need us to tell you that. You've seen Game 1. Well, actually, for them it's Game 2? Game 2. You've seen Game 2 with this team, and you've seen mine in Game 3. I'm not going to say no more. Keegan, I'm going to leave it to you. I was going to say, I'm be your yes and no man. We're going to see you on the battlefield. And like a good yes or no, man, I'm going to shut up. Here you go, Keegan.
I'm guessing a Dugtrio lead.
I don't remember. Magneton.
Not a Dugtrio lead. Interesting. I can understand Magneton, though, because Magneton's got that para. Yep, there's a Thunder Wave. Knew it was coming.
Big old
and a Hyper.
Did not expect the Hyper Beam.
Did have to recharge for a turn, though, so that's gonna big cost him.
As long as I don't para here, and I don't.
Yeah.
Big hit.
He was banking on that para.
There's Dugtrio.
There's Dugtrio coming into.
He
misses Rock Slide. That is a big ol' pain. With how low of a chance Rock Slide is to miss, it's not. Yeah, it doesn't miss very often. Optimus P and Dugtrio. Dugtrio's got a big ol' lead on damage. And we don't see a para either on the.
No para, and the Slash does take out Optimus here. It is now a tie game. Here comes the meaty claws, forcing the switch. No switch.
No switch.
And we're good. Persian comes out against the meaty claws kind of thing, because I switched to Wheezing. Taking that nice Thunderbolt. Wants to end it all.
I see. Yeah, I was gonna say I see a dead man in the future.
I see everything. I see
A substitute coming in on the Scyther, and Callisto rests up, getting ready for some power plays. I see.
Well, the BO is gonna be some. Yeah, give me time to set up some swords.
I see a big old Slash coming in here in a second.
I was debating, like, what do I want to do? Do I want to do Slash or do I want to do like Hyper Beam? I realized that I'm so grateful for the substitute there.
Yeah, no, substitute definitely saved you bacon.
I was though I didn't think the Hyper Beam was gonna. I couldn't rest the Hyper Beam not killing at that range because I know Push was so defensive.
Yes, very much so.
And I'm also so glad Person's not Electric type because that would also hurt. And look at Scyther go.
Yeah, no, that Thunderbolt with Stab would have ended Scyther. Now, Hyper Beam is just sweeping the field.
Yeah, it is.
It is putting in big ol' work.
3%.
Oh, Executor lives on a little bit of nothing. Puts that para out, but I don't know if it's gonna matter. I don't think that was a smart move.
I am recharging. Here we go. Do I get the para?
I don't think that was a smart move on
I get para.
Jordan, though.
He wakes up. And gone.
Hyper Beam kills, yeah. I don't think that the rest was the play there. I think he should have just gone for damage.
I 100% agree. And I think I told Jordan that too. I told him that the rest was probably the downfall of that fight. And he was like, he's told me that he was banking on para.
Yeah.
Which is
he is one of the Hax twins.
Mm-hmm. He was trying to roll the dice, and I did get paired once. To be fair, it could have been ended way sooner, but I did get the para, and it would have been a different game if I didn't get the second para and he did take out Scyther. I did have Kadabra. I could have done something, but then he could have rest stalled me.
Yeah, he definitely could have had a better game for that.
I agree. He probably could have rest stalled me and probably would have, kept stun sporing kind of thing. Or he could have kept healing. And the battle would have been dragged out a whole lot longer, but there was still a shot.
Yeah, there was a chance.
Round 2, as we get into it. Here we go. I saw a Primate this time.
Here's the Duck Trio lead. There it is. I was expecting that in round 1, when it ended up being round 2. Alright.
Setting up, breaking that sub early. Earthquake,
you
took a hit.
Get that stuff right out of there.
I get a para.
Big ol' para on that body slam. That is beautiful. Gets the Hyper Beam in, puts Doug Trio in the ground, even further than already.
Executor, I would say Executor is the scariest mon on this squad.
Oh, 100%. Executor Gen 1 is one of the best Pokemon in Gen 1. Generation 1 gave Executor so much power.
Oh!
And he lives the explosion, taking out 2 of your mons.
But see, now he can't rest. And that was one of those ways. I was like, well, alright, he either switches, or I'm going to go ahead and just knock it out. So Executor's gone. It's a tie game, 4-4. Chansey now shows its face for the first time
going
in
for
game.
a focused energy. Interest.
First time we've seen this all season is focus energy.
Yes.
Critical hit boost, knowing that he's the Hax God,
could be beautiful indeed.
But that speed is also lowered. That does hurt the chances of crits.
Yes. And that Reflect isn't doing any favors with damage.
Correct. Now I'm curious. I don't think I've seen the whole set that's Flareon, but I do see Magaton. I'm assuming Magaton's here just to put Paralysis me here.
So Flareon has Focus Energy, Fire Blast, Body Slam.
Does he get rest?
I don't know if Flareon gets rest or not.
Oh, if they pour in a Jolteon, I'm assuming Flareon would.
Good chance.
Well, there's the Paralysis I wanted. I did get the Paralysis right back.
Oh yeah.
I get the Para. I get the Softball. I am breaking through the mold.
You are getting very, very lucky with these.
I am.
The hacks are not rolling in Jordan's favor this time around.
He just saved me for the real thing. That's what it is. Like he knows it's just an expedition match kind of thing. He can allow some negativity now, and I just need some positivity to get a good seed.
You need a good seed planet, huh? You think he's gonna come in at the end? Ooh, yeah, no, that was a beautiful crit right there.
He takes the lead. Scyther coming in again. Scyther
puts Magneton down with a Hyper Beam. Not being Steel type really puts a damper on Magneton there.
No, see, I was thinking of signing Scyther.
Yeah.
I was definitely thinking of it. My only concern, though, was Generation 2 had a different flying type in mind.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And so I was like, man, Scyther would be great, but there's Scizor, too.
It still surprised me that not too many people signed Pidgeot. That was a big ol' clamp on the Magic Spoon.
Maybe we'll see a Pidgeot signing in Gen 2.
Very possible.
But he tries to rest. He couldn't rest to get the para off. Here comes Kingler against the water type. Now, I believe we've seen this somewhere before, Keegan. I think it was between a bulky Vaporeon and a crab with a giant claw.
Big meaty claws.
We have seen this. Now, however, I am being attacked by multiple directions. The para does succeed, breaks out thing. Big old Hyper Beam.
Hyper Beam, but he Cloyster lives and is paralyzed.
Again.
Oh my.
Now, why the Flareon, I
wonder? Maybe it has some kind of electric move or a grass move. I don't know what it would have.
I think it would. Now, Devil Persian has Thunderbolt. I gotta be very careful here. Yep, there's a Thunderbolt. Bang. Now,
do I see Hyper Beam? Okay, no, he just...
I don't have very many switches here at all.
Not at all. Well, here
comes
Magic Spoons. Sees the substitute. I see a Psychic in its future. No, Thunder Wave. Gotcha.
See, you gotta love Generation 1 where, Thunder Waves break through subs.
I mean, it's nice and convenient.
Big old Psychic hits.
Big old Psychic. Is there a para here? No. Magic Spoons
literally, Persian is still faster under a para that still outspeeds Kadabra.
Yeah. Persian is a speed demon. And here's Hyper Beam. Gets the nice little Hyper Beam kill, and do we see another Hyper Beam to finish out the job?
No.
Ooh, not quite. Not.
It's a 1v1. Anything could happen right here.
And the para. Oh my. That is Meaty Claws' game.
Oh.
All because of para hacks.
Para hacks won this battle.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh man.
I don't think there's a whole lot that Jordan could have really done up that. Paralysis just had his number that game.
Yes, 100%. Though if para wasn't the case, I think we would have went with round 3.
But most definitely. It most definitely would have gone to...
Well, what an excellent fight. Big key takeaways for this. Scyther was deadly in round 1.
Oh, 100%. Scyther is not to be messed with. Scyther is a very good physical attacker, and it's pretty fast.
It just shows you can't rest when knowing there's a sweeper still on the field.
Yes.
You cannot just rest and allow that setup. Now, if I was slower than the Cloyster, then yeah, you get you can work around that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing, but Scyther's not a slouch when it comes to speed.
No.
That's what really hurt.
Scyther's pretty fast.
And I was under a substitute as well. Like, that was huge. Kind of thing.
Yeah, no, sub is a very, very good thing to have, especially in Gen 1 and 2. It saves a lot.
And then the big game itself for Jordan in Game 2 was literally the paras were going his way.
Mm-hmm.
And he was itching away. I don't know what the Flareon move was. He'll have to tell me down in the comment section down below. And what you guys thought maybe he was trying to do. Maybe I'm just oblivious.
I don't think he'll want to tell that, because if anybody else watches the video, then they'll know.
Well, then, comment section, it's up to you. You gotta hit me up. Let me know. But that's the end of this battle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a phenomenal battle. I go 2-0, which means I could have the number 1 seed, depending on either the Typhlosions or the Mews do. If they both win their fights, kind of thing, depending on how they do. We'll see if we get a number 1 seed out of this fight. So, thank you very much for watching. This has been Steven Dickey and the uber talented Keegan saying, and we will see you in Game 3.
See ya.